Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to an episode of the Toronto Blue Jays Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 24. That's right, we return, and today we're probably going to wrap up the entirety of the season. The first year hasn't really gone our way. 48 and 62, not usually how it goes for me in year number one of a Legend Series. Usually, we're pretty good. But I guess this year I didn't draft too well. We're not playing amazing. I think our pitching is getting shelled is the main problem. But we are not having a good year. Funny enough, the division's not necessarily out of the question. Like, we're only 8.5 games back of the Orioles. It's not necessarily over, you could say. We could still have a chance to win this series, or this division. I don't think it's going to happen, judging by how we've played the recent couple of months, especially the last couple weeks of July. We kind of sucked. But since we don't really have anything to play for, at least I don't think we will, I think we're going to finish up the entirety of the season. So we're going to wrap up all of August, and we'll wrap up September in this episode. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Like I said, the pitching is getting shelled, and that's mainly Randy Johnson. He's not having a good year at all. I debated last episode whether, at the very, very end, whether to trade him for Shohei Ohtani, and I still am thinking about doing that in the offseason. I don't know. He does have a contract extension he needs. So does Mark McGwire, Bo Jackson, Torrey Hunter, Trevor Bauer, Walker Buehler, and Satchel Paige. There was other guys here, but they weren't anybody notable. It was just like the minor league guys to fill out the roster. So I re-signed all them because they didn't make any big differences or anything. I left all the guys that were important because I wanted to do those guys on camera. So the absolute main guy is Bo Jackson. We need to have Bo Jackson on this squad. We need him here for a long time, but he doesn't want to be here, it looks like, for a long time. What about if I give him like a 14-year contract and we pay him gobs of amounts of money? Can we get him on a long-term deal? I don't even know how much this will take. He's still in the barely any interest. It looks like he just wants to be on a short, very, very short deal. So, you know what? We'll give him what he wants. We'll give him a 2-year deal. We'll pay him $6 million. He doesn't want to be here. Oh, 3-year deal. Oh, hello. Okay, we can get him on a 5-year deal. He's interested in a 5-year deal for, let's go, $16 million. So we can get him 5 years, $16 million. That'll be the contract we accept we sign Bo Jackson to. I'm going to re-sign all of these guys because mainly I need some trade bait. So that's why Randy Johnson's going to get signed. He needs a 5-year deal. We'll give him a 4-year deal, a little bit more player-friendly, I guess you could say. Probably around $100 million. 4 years, $100 million. That'll make it 25 per year. So we'll sign him to that. Mark McGwire can come back, and we'll give him probably close to $100 million as well. Probably actually $100 million. There we go. We'll give him that. Torrey Hunter can come back. We'll give him a 3-year deal, and we'll pay him probably $25 million a season as well. He accepts Trevor Bauer. I'd like to give a little bit longer of a contract because I do think Trevor Bauer could be good for us. But we'll lower that to $115 million. Walker Buehler will give a deal to, probably a 3-year deal. Pay him maybe upwards of $30 million, I'd say. And then Satchel Paige will bring back. We'll get him for a 3-year deal. He is 58 years old, and we'll pay him $3 million. Okay, so that's every contract extension. Now, we did talk about in the last episode how all of the legends that aren't created, like so everybody other than like Albert Pujols and the guys that I had to download from the creator share thing, all of the actual legends in the game, the ones that have the little L next to their name for legend, those are the guys that are actually in MLB The Show 24 that you get from the Legends roster pool. Those guys all have contracts that are up after this season. Like if we go to Craig Kimbrell, he has. Oh, actually, it's not for him. Is it everybody that has arbitration? Okay, so Don Mattingly has a 1-year contract. I think it might have just been Craig Kimbrell that I landed on for a bad example. Yes, because Andy Pettitte has a contract or has 1 year left. Yeah, so all of these legends are free agents. All of these legends are free agents this upcoming offseason, which is going to make the offseason episode absolutely insane. Because, yes, some of these guys are going to probably re-sign with their teams, But a majority of these players are going to be available to grab. Now, the guys that are like this, like Joe DiMaggio, Bo Jackson, all those guys, they have arbitration, they have restricted stuff. They're all locked up for a little bit longer, slightly longer. I don't think it's too long, actually. Oh, see, A-Rod, he's got locked up till 2030 because he's got a bunch of restricted stuff and then arbitration for 3 years. So he's still got plenty of time before he's free. But a lot of the other guys, like Jim Abbott, he's locked up. That's the same thing. Jim Abbott. There's Pete Rose. That's Sandy Koufax. There's Pete Rose. He's got a 3-year contract, but then he's a free agent. And then you got Sandy Koufax. He's got a 3-year contract, then he's a free agent. So it kind of varies depending on if a team has re-signed a player or not. But a lot of these guys, a lot of these legends are going to be free agents after the season. So it's going to be pretty interesting this upcoming free agent period. So let's get started here in the month of August. Let's get simulating. We have a series against the Yankees. I don't know how many games I'm going to jump in. Probably not too many. I'll probably get a few games in here just so we can have a little bit of gameplay, but we're probably not going to go crazy on the jumping in, even though we are getting a lot of scenarios right now. I do need to get some wins, though. If we want to have any shot of getting to the division, we're 9 games back of the Orioles, who we just played in a series and only won 1 game. I guess it's not looking too good. Why are we so bad? I don't really know why we're playing so bad. I don't think we're that bad of a team. I feel like we have a good roster in year number 1. I guess we don't have the greatest roster ever. That's pretty obvious, but I mean, I feel like we have a good enough roster to do some damage. At least win the division, but I guess I was wrong. I'd prefer to catch the Sox and the Rays, but I don't think we're going to be catching them. Because if we catch the Sox and the Rays, we're going to be catching the Orioles too. So I doubt that we're going to be doing any of that. We'll keep simulating here, though. We got swept by the Cubs. That's not a good sign. Babe Ruth's on the mound in a bases-loaded situation. Altuve got the win, I guess. Or we did enough to get the win there. We are facing a couple injuries, but I don't think it's anybody too important or too impactful to the team. That's a 15-14 game. Jeez, that's crazy. We currently sit 56-73. We are very dangerous. We're playing in very dangerous territory right now because we have a chance to get passed by the Yankees if they start to play very well. Have I done the draft picks yet? I don't think I have. Can I see them? I can. Here we go. We see the draft picks. How did I do? Eric Cordero is our first player. He's a B potential. He looks like he's going to be okay. All these guys we did good on for, I guess, trade bait, which is mainly what this kind of draft class is for. So Ruben Salazar, 76 potential. Rico Padilla, he has 76 potential. But this guy right here, Tyson Kincaid, 22 years old. He's got himself decent contact for being a 54 overall. He's got good durability. He's very fast, very good defensively, or very good on the base paths. Not great defensively. Doesn't have a lot of pop to his bat, but he has 94 potential, so he's a very interesting prospect, that's for sure. Very, very interesting prospect. Did I grab any dual threats? Did I get any guys that can do a little bit? Padilla's got a little bit of pop to his bat. No. Cordero? I mean, Eric Cordero's got some good bunting, but I don't think I got any two-way players. Doesn't look like it, at least. Derek Martins, I think we only took him because of his mustache. But he looks good defensively, looks good speed-wise, nothing really else. And then you got Bobby Beatty, who is bad as well. So we didn't get a lot of players that are going to be good, but we didn't need to. We just needed to get guys with decent potentials, and all these guys really do have decent potentials. So I'm fine with our draft. All these guys could end up being trade bait in the future. You never know. You never really know. Let's go around the league and see if there's any really good players in this class. Rodney Edwards we missed out on because I didn't scout him. That's probably why. Let's see. We missed out on Diego Parra. Okay, I don't remember that name. River Peterson. It doesn't look like there's anybody with like crazy potential. Phillies had a decent draft, at least with the top guys. But it doesn't look like there's anybody with like 99 potential or something. Robert Fitzgerald, 65 overall, 94 potential. That'd be a good pickup in a normal draft or a normal series, not a legend series. He'd probably be ready to go in like a season or two. Let's see. Anybody else crazy? I don't think this draft class is that great. It doesn't look like it. It does not. Yeah, and we come back. So we got one of the highest potentials in the class. Did I get the highest? What was that other guy's? 89. 94. Okay, so Robert Fitzgerald also had a 94, but I think we're tied for the highest potential because there's a 92 for Para, and I'm not seeing anybody else. Yeah, and we're back to Tyson Kincaid. So I think we tied for the highest potential in the class, which is 94 overall, or 94 potential. I'd say that's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. But let's keep simulating here against the Angels now. Julian Merriweather's on the mound. We lose again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing anything too crazy this year. But that's what the free agency is for. We can get good in the off season. Ooh, this is a dangerous situation for Walker Buehler. We couldn't get out of it. That's too bad. All right, and we finish up the month of August with a bad record. Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to getting passed by the Yankees. The Yankees are going to pass us. That is not good. Okay, so we have 4 spots on the big league roster to call up for some reason. I think because of injuries. Yeah, so Azuna's injured. Kirby Yates is injured. So both those guys are up on our big league club. That's why we have 4 roster spots. That's okay. I'll keep those open until they get back. So let's call up Pablo Sandoval. He should honestly probably be up there already. We need to free up some 40-man roster spots, so let's free up you. You don't need to be on the 40-man. You don't need to be on the 40-man. Votto probably doesn't need to be on the 40-man either, but he'll stay up there. So let's get Pablo Sandoval on the 40-man, and then call him up to the bigs. And then who's the next guy? Who's the next guy? Maybe Jake Myers or Randall Grichuk? Or oh no, it's probably got to be Stanton, right? Yeah, let's get Stanton up here. Giancarlo Stanton gets the call to the bigs. Congratulations to the big boy. All right. He won an MVP, right? Yeah, 2017. Okay. What'd that season look like? 2017, 59 home runs, 132 RBIs. His last year in Miami. I remember when he was Mike Stanton. That's how old I am. That's why I always, if you ever wonder why I use the phrase Giancarlo, don't call him Mike Stanton, because he used to be called Mike Stanton. All right. So that is our guys that we've called up. We will keep the other 2 roster spots for the 2 guys that come back after they're done on their injury. Oh, I guess it wants me to call. I was hoping it would let me go. I was hoping it would let me go without those 2 guys, but it looks like we have to call up 2 other people. So let's call up Jose Leclerc. I have to free up 2 more roster spots, apparently. So let's get you off the 40-man roster, and let's get you off the 40-man roster. There we go. Perfect. So we'll call up Jose Leclerc. AA doesn't need a closing pitcher. We'll call up him, and then we will call up maybe Colton Wong. Hey, look at that. We have Tony Stone. I didn't realize she was on our team. How did she get here? I don't remember drafting her. How's she doing in AAA? No home runs, 13 RBIs. Well, we're calling up Tony Stone for sure. I don't remember how she got here. Is there other women in the game? I don't even know. I didn't even know she was on the team. Has she been on the team all season, and I don't even remember? I don't know, but she's here now. What can she play? Only second base. Okay, very versatile there, Tony. All right, so that's all the people. A lot of bases loaded situations, but not in our favor. Now we got 2 games set against the Phillies. Tommy Mace got claimed off waivers by the Brewers. Good luck with all that. You can have him. I don't care. We do sweep the Phillies in 2. That's nice. Lively's still injured. We're playing the Braves now. Got swept by them. Okay, here we go. You know what? Let's jump into a game. I talked about getting a little bit of gameplay. We haven't gotten any gameplay yet. Tony Stone, look at that. She's on base. Nice. Uribe's on the mound. We're down by 1. Bottom of the 8th. Mark McGwire's at the plate. Let's go hit a home run. All right, Marky Mark. Let's go see what you got. Give me all you got. Give me a home run. Funny enough, we're playing against Abner Uribe, who we have on the Padres series that we're currently rocking with as well. Or no, is he on the Padres series, or is he's in the Bolts series? That's right. He's in the Indianapolis Bolts series. That's my bad. Too many series to go around. He is in the Indianapolis Bolts series because he's a Brewer player. He is a Brewer. Well, that's a good crack, but not good enough. Not good enough. I got to get this ball into the gap. I don't think Tony Stone's got too much speed. Oh, that was the money pitch. 99 speed fastball right up the gut. He gave me the stinky cheese, and I just didn't take it. I guess I wasn't expecting a fastball that's straight in my face like that. Plus, I haven't played MLB The Show in a minute since the last video you saw, which, to be honest, hasn't been recorded. There's been a decent gap between this video and the other video that you saw a couple days ago. So I've not played MLB The Show in a minute, but I still wasn't expecting that fastball. That was kind of crazy. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to push Tony Stone around the bases. Frank the Tank, what you got for me? I have not meshed well with you in this first season. I don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to get good contact with you. And even when I do good, I get it right to the second baseman. So nothing going for me. And it looks like I'm going to get another chance. We got Correa on at the plate. Somebody's on base. Is that Bo Jackson? It looks like Bo Jackson out in first. And Correa, oh, see this is what happens when you don't play MLB Show for a little bit. The timing gets all messed up. I could have smoked that baseball if I was in my prime, if I was consistent with the show. And see, I'm swinging at stuff like that. That's some BS right there. What am I swinging at? What am I even swinging at? I just got to put something in play. Don't swing at that, good God. Just got to put something in the outfield. Bo Jackson's got enough speed that if it goes deep enough into the outfield, we can tie this game. It's the bottom of the ninth, too. I just realized that. Oh, and Correa swings underneath it. That could have been a bomb. That could have been an absolute bomb if I had made contact with that. But I swung underneath it. It's a strike 3, and we are not looking sexy. Oh, no, don't go. Joe Mauer did a good job of keeping that in front of him. He's grounded into 31 double plays, has Veritek. 31, that fills me with a lot of confidence. And he did it 32, unless Bo Jackson's fast enough. Oh, he got tagged on the, oh, Bo. He was too fast. And that's going to be the ball game. We lose to the New York Mets. Yeah, this season's basically just a wash. This season is a literal wash. We just got to get out of it, go to the off season, and have a good time. That's all we got to do. I don't know what's going on with this first year, but it is not happy. Or it's not ending happy, that's for sure. Now we play the Cardinals. We will lose 2 against the Cardinals. Merriweather's on the mound. He's going to get blown up. Torrey Hunter gets a win, I guess, but we get swept by the Texas Rangers. We are tied with the Yankees at 64-89. This is not the kind of first season I was expecting. This is kind of crazy, actually. I did not think we'd be as bad as we have been. Ooh, Tampa's wearing their City Connect uniforms. These are nice. I like these City Connect uniforms. You know, I've always been a big fan of the red City Connect uniforms, not only because they're my favorite team, but also because those Reds uniforms just look real good with the all black, and then you got the hints, the accents of the red. It's a similar vibe with the Rays uniforms. You got the all blacks, but then you got like the accents of the neon green and the purple and the blue. Like, oh, it's just so good. And their actual, like, in real life uniforms look good too. Like, I know they look good in the game. Sometimes in the game, the jerseys look a little bit better, or sometimes they look a little bit worse than they do in real life. But in real life and in the game, they both look real good. And Will Smith not doing them a favor there. The Fresh Prince strikes out. Christopher Morel steps to the plate. As Jose Leclerc, I didn't even realize Jose Leclerc was the guy that we're pitching with. We just called him up from Double-A, and now he's getting a shot to pitch in this game. Good job, Jose. I've talked about how I'm a big Jose Leclerc fan. That's going to be a double play. Altuve to Correa, back on to Maguire at first, and we get out of a nice little inning there. Can we get the job done? And we do. Nice little victory for the boys. The good guys get on the board. Good job. Torrey Hunter hit a home run. Bauer gets the win with 6 innings. Ooh, Bo Jackson also hit a home run. Okay. Nice to see the home run numbers going up a little bit. It's always good to see. We got bases loaded for Frank the Tank. All right, Frank. I need you to be a hero. Please be my hero. Take pollution down to 0. Get this job done. It's DL Hall, former Orioles prospect. DL Hall, he's here in Tampa Bay. 218 with runners in scoring position. We're just not meshing as a team. We just need to get better. Just need to get higher overall legends. And Frank Robinson smokes that into left field. I'm sending 2 people home. That should be a 2 RBI double, maybe a single. Oh, this guy's slow. Who is that? Oh, it's Arenado. Oops. Guess I should have known, or should have paid more attention to who was on base. And we lose the game. Wow. We lose the game to the Tampa Bay Rays. The Devil Rays get the W. Not sure how we lost that, actually. It looks like, they scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th, and then nothing else happened. Okay. Whatever, big dog. I'll take the loss. Guess I have to. I can't really do anything about it. Marcell Ozuna and Kirby Yates are both back. That's nice to see. We did make the playoffs with the AA team, I think it was, but not the AAA team. All right, so we can now move Jose Leclerc back down to AA. Oops, that's AAA. We can move him down to AA, and then we can move... Who was the other guy? It was Tony Stone. Who was the other girl, I guess. All right, so we got to send Tony Stone down, but we'll see what happens to her. Torrey Hunter. I haven't hit with Torrey Hunter yet, so let's go hit Tony. Why do I keep saying Tony? Let's go hit with Torrey Hunter. All right, in the little powder blue, baby blue. I don't know what color blue this is, but bottom 9. It's Emmanuel Clase on the mound. That makes me terrified. He's hitting 184 with runners in scoring position. We're just not scoring runs. Except for that one game we had 15 runs. Oh, no, that's the pitch. That's the pitch right there, Torrey. I had good contact on that and everything. Good timing. Oh, it's unbelievable. I didn't hit that. That's a good one. That was a fast cutter. My God, 101. You're throwing a cutter 101? Insanity. Absolute insanity. And I strike out. Of course I do. Of course I do. This has been not my time. Ooh, Dustin Pedroia is at the plate. 1 for 4. All you got to do is put something in the outfield, and Bo Jackson's going to score. That's pretty simple. Just put something in the outfield, Dustin. He did. He did exactly what I asked. He put something in the outfield. I guess I should have been more specific and said put something in play for a base hit in the outfield. That's my bad. I guess I should have been more specific. That's on me. But we lose anyway. And I think we should probably check. I think the Yankees might have passed us. The Yankees might have passed us. Is that true? Oh, no, they're still sucking. It's a battle. Ooh, Bo Jackson. I gotta hit with Bo. All right. Bo Jackson. I have not hit with you all episode. Let's do it. Juan Marichal, or Marichal, excuse me. Ooh. Missed that one. That's okay. Come on, Bo. You're like the most consistent guy that I can hit with. So let's please do it here. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Boom! Oh, I smoked it. That's got some carry to it. Bo Jackson! Thank God! Oh, my God. I finally did something good. Santa Maria! That's a tater. Bo Jackson, number 34 on the season. A little meatball up the middle of the plate. High and tight. Bo Jackson with a home run. I don't know what it is about Bo Jackson, but he's like the most consistent guy that I hit with. Everybody else I just suck with. But I can, for some reason, hit with Bo Jackson. And Frank Robinson had a solo shot as well. And we get a win, finally. Another win. 3 home runs. Oh, we did exactly what we needed. I forgot. That was why we jumped into the game in the first place, was to hit a 3rd home run with Bo Jackson. And we did it. Bo Jackson, 3 home runs in 1 game is pretty awesome. Final series of the season is against the Miami Marlins. Frank Robinson has 3 home runs today. Make it 4? I'll try, but I can't guarantee nothing. I doubt that I'm going to be able to hit a freaking 4th home run with Frank Robinson, but I'm going to give him my best shot. If he throws one up in the zone like Bo Jackson just got last game we jumped into, then I'll certainly be able to try, but I doubt that. I mean, Frank Robinson hitting 3 home runs in a game? That's never happened. That's going to go down low. That's a slider for ball 2. Maybe if John Curtis wants to give me something I can actually hit, then we'll be all Gucci. There we go. That's good timing, but not... Actually, it wasn't good timing. It is a base hit, but it was a good pitch to hit. I just didn't time it up very well. It was a little bit late. Nice little base hit, though. Can't be too mad at that. And Randy Johnson's on the mound to end the game. You know what? Let's jump in and get it. Harmon Killebrew is at the plate to lead off. And the big unit needs to go out here and just slap his big unit on the table and say, I am going to get you out. It's as simple as that. Ooh, but the splitter did not go where I wanted it to go, that's for sure. Slider. Ooh, Killebrew sends that into play. It's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. That's a double, unless Bo Jackson's got a cannon on him. Bo Jackson! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was close to a freaking out. And Alex Rodriguez down the right field side. Oh, it's not Bo Jackson. It's Frank Robinson. Excuse me. Bo's in left field, I think. But Frank Robinson can't get that ball to third base. That's okay. Alex Rodriguez does his job. He moves the runner to third, Killebrew. And now it's Jeremy Pena. So let's see if we can strike out Pena. Or, I guess, make sure that he doesn't get the runner home. Because I'd prefer this complete game shutout from Randy Johnson. That's going to be not a base hit. Thank God. Carlos Correa. That is a out at shortstop. Taylor Ward is the final at-bat, hopefully, for the Miami Marlins. Which I still want to call them the Florida Marlins, but whatever. Down the first base line, McGuire steps on the bag. Randy Johnson with a complete game shutout. Big dog. Good job. Big W's. Keeps us ahead of the Yankees, I think. I hope, at least. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that fourth home run for Frank Robinson. I tried. I really did try. Can we finish off with a sweep? I think we might be able to. Final game of the season. We're jumping in here with Bo. All right, Bosif. I hit a home run with you the last time I stepped to the plate with you. Let's do it again. That's not a home run. I was super early on the timing as well. That's okay. Only 192 with runners in scoring position is shockingly bad for Bo Jackson. Oh, that's a little grounder. Third base, Rodriguez. And that is the end of the inning. It'll stay tied at 4. Can we get the win regardless? Oh, we're going to have a chance. Bottom 9, Jose Altuve. Runner on second, 2 outs. This is our chance. All I need is something in the outfield. Altuve, get her done. He did it. Jose Altuve will walk it off. We will sweep the Miami Marlins, and we will end season 1 with a win. You know what? I'll take that. It's nothing special considering we kind of sucked this year. I don't even think we won 70 games unless that was our 70th win. I guess we can find out here. Satchel Paige gets the W. He pitched 3 innings at 58 years old. Was that our 70th win, or did we already have 70 wins before that? We have 70 wins. 70 and 92 is not where you want to be. Certainly not what you want to be. But we didn't finish last in the division, I guess. How bad were the rest of the teams around Major League Baseball? Were they also bad? So you got 66 wins from the Yankees. You got none of these teams worse than us. None of these teams are worse than us. You've got 68 for the Marlins, who we just beat. The Cubs have 70 wins. Wow, so we were one of the worst teams in baseball this year. It was the Yankees are the worst team. Then it's the Marlins. Then it's us. Then it's us and the Cubs at 70 wins. And then you've got the, who is this team? The Brewers at 73. Diamondbacks 75. Wow, so we were one of the worst teams in baseball this year. That's kind of embarrassing. I don't usually do that bad in season 1 of a Legends series. Usually we make the playoffs. I think last year with the Mets, we won the World Series in year number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Or we got to the World Series and lost. I can't remember. I know we made the playoffs. I definitely know we made the playoffs. But that is going to be the end of the season. Our AA team, I think, is in the championship game. Yeah, they're in the little championship appearances. Good for them. All right, let's take a look at all the league leaders and stuff. I will go through this really quickly so that you guys can see who led the teams or who led the league and all the different stats and stuff. If you obviously want to pause and take a little bit closer look at some of the more interesting things, you certainly can. But I don't want to take too much time going over this stuff. Randy Johnson did lead the league in something. I didn't see what it was. Any pitch or something like that? Oh, no, strikeouts. 247. He led the league in strikeouts. Good for him. Good for him, even though he got sucked. Barry Bonds leads a lot of stuff. I wish I would have had Barry Bonds. I chose Bo Jackson over Barry Bonds, but it is what it is. Barry was good. Or, Bo was good. I'm not mad that I have Bo Jackson on my team. I'd like to have both of them on my team. But I'm certainly not mad that I have Bo and not Barry. Looks like some good stuff from all the pitchers as well. All right, there's the league leaders. We'll We'll go through the awards really quickly. MVP is Hank Aaron. He always wins the MVP in these series because he just hits a bunch of home runs. National League is Ken Griffey Jr. Okay, Ken. Okay, 58 bombs. I guess he does good when he's not on my team. Cy Young is Garrett Cole and Roger Clemens. Batting title goes to Jason Giambi, Barry Bonds. Reliever of the year, Tom Henke and Yainer Cano. I think it's Yainer. I don't know how to say his name. Manny Ramirez gets Rookie of the Year, and Roger Clemens gets the other Rookie of the Year. Hank Aaron gets his own award, and Barry Bonds also gets the Hank Aaron Award. Then here are the Gold Gloves for each position. I don't think we got any Gold Gloves this year. We might have gotten a Silver Slugger, but I don't think we got any Gold Gloves. Doesn't look like it, at least. Silver Slugger DH. Didn't have any of that. No catcher, no first base, no third base, no shortstop, and no outfield. I don't think we even had anybody in the conversation for this. Yikes. Okay, so there's all the league leaders, all the awards, all the good stuff. Now to wrap up the video, we will take a look at our final stats. So Randy Johnson, we'll start with you. 10 wins on the season, over 200 innings, 247 strikeouts led the league. A 4.90 ERA. You got to remember, I always say this in a Legends series in baseball. You got to add basically a whole point of ERA to our to everybody's ERA because it's inflated by a point with the Legends and stuff. So basically, he had a 3.9 if you want to think about it like that. A 1.36 WHIP, and then he had a 3.2 WAR. So he got shelled, absolutely shelled. Jose Fernandez had 14 wins. He pitched over 220 innings, 3.64 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP, which is a lot better than Randy's. And then he had a 1.8 WAR. I feel like Jose had a much better season than Randy Johnson did. Randy was getting shelled. Verlander struggled. He got hit around a lot. He had a 6.32 ERA with a 1.71 WHIP and a minus 1.7 WAR. Yeah, Justin Verlander is not the guy. Not the guy whatsoever. Bauer, decent season. Not great, needs to be improved on, but he's only 25. He's got a lot of time to grow. And Walker Buehler's kind of just a throw-in kind of pitcher that we had here. He's not really anybody that I'm too concerned with staying around, and he didn't really give me a reason to keep him around, so not very good. And then on the defense, or on the bullpen, Satchel Paige, 58 years old. It's going to be very curious to see if he retires. I don't know if he will or not. I don't know if he'll retire or not. It's going to be very interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see. Kirby Yates. Good old Kirby. Good old Kirby. Not playing too well. Didn't pitch very well, but he also got hurt too. Jalen Beeks. I don't know who these guys are, but they didn't pitch very well when they were in the game for us, so I shouldn't care about them, should I? Aroldis Chapman, Big Mama's boy. 6.17 ERA. He got rocked. A 2.06 WHIP. Aroldis, you got destroyed. My God, he sucked. Merriweather did not play. Oh my God, he got destroyed too. Man, no wonder we were losing all these games. Our bullpen sucks. Batista only blew 3 saves, 33 actual saves. Felix Batista had a really, really good year, but we got destroyed. We have no bullpen. That's a good thing to know. We have no bullpen. We might even have to completely change up the entire bullpen except for Felix Batista. That is disgusting, the ERAs and the whips and the wars from those dudes. All right, Torrey Hunter, he had a 2.58 or a 2.58 average, 319 OBP, 441 slugging, 760 OPS. Torrey Hunter played pretty decent. He's replaceable though, but he gave us good numbers, I guess. Certainly gave us good numbers. Dustin Pedroia, only 7 home runs, 252 average, 322 OBP, 346 slug. Fine, nothing crazy. Altuve, 27 home runs is pretty crazy. Didn't expect that. 274 average, 352, 472. I mean, it's fine. It's nothing crazy. It's fine. Then you got Mark McGwire, 38 home runs, which is as many as he's had since 1999 when he hit 65 of those home runs. You can see when he started to take steroids. Kind of goes off, and then boom, right here, boom. 58, 52, 58, 70, 65. This is what he's going in his battles with Bonds and Sosa when he's having those home run battles with them. 263 average. He wasn't really hitting for average, as Mark McGwire usually doesn't. But he did have a 544 slugging. Better than 2001, I guess. And he kind of sucked, basically. So he was garbage. Absolute, utter garbage. 27 home runs for Nolan Arenado. 230 average. Fine. It's fine. All these numbers are fine. They're nothing too offensive or anything. 2062. What the heck? How did we get to 2062? It must be glitched for 1950s. That's kind of crazy. But he did not play well. I just didn't mesh with him. I mean, he simulated fine. None of these numbers are like offensive in any way. It's just I just didn't mesh with him. I don't know what it was. Bo Jackson, I did mesh with you. 35 home runs. I hit one with you in today's episode as well. I wish you would have hit a little bit better in as far as your average goes and your OBP. I wish you would have gotten on base a little bit more. But you slugged decently well. You had a decent OBP or a decent OPS, and your WAR was pretty good too. So you played pretty well. Carlos Correa was just a whatever player. He was just kind of a fill-in roster filler because when we did the draft, we didn't get a shortstop until it was too late. So he was whatever. And then Jason Varitek, I was okay with. Fine with Varitek. Obviously, I would probably look for a new catcher, mainly for just like rotating in different legendary faces so we can see different people and stuff. But he did fine for what he was given. Trevino didn't play much, and it shows. George Springer also didn't play a whole ton. But what he did, he actually played decently well. He didn't hit too bad. Ozuna got hurt. He was playing a lot, but then he got hurt for a while. He was okay. He wasn't bad. He was not bad at all. He had an 818 OPS. Jake Myers, I don't think played at all. No, he didn't. And then Randall Grichuk did not play at all either. So we had a weird season. Very, very weird season. But that's what season one's all about. That is what season one is all about. We have to finish with the postseason, which we're not going to do for this year. But win the league pennant, I think we can do. If we have a really good off season next episode, I think we can win the league pennant next year. At least that's the goal. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Truly appreciate it. The next episode, we will simulate the postseason and get to the off season. It's going to be pretty crazy. A lot of legends are going to be in the class. I hope we can sign a couple of them. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.